If you're studying up on Japanese culture, you're bound to run into some yokai. Specters, ghouls, goblins, fairies, elves. Yokai is the catch-all term for supernatural beings and folktale creatures. All of them are interesting, but today, we're going to focus on just one. The powerful and solemn Kitsune. The Kitsune is C-3PO to the Tanuki's R2-D2. They share some of the same traits and abilities, but the Kitsune has a more serious and prestigious personality than the rascally Tanuki. The red fox is found in more places than any other wild canine, living all over the northern hemisphere, from the Arctic Circle and the steppes of Asia to Central America and the north of Africa. Kitsune in Japan are connected to the god Inari. Inari is the god of rice, rice harvest, and prosperity for farmers. Inari's good buddy and messenger is a fox, or foxes, depending on the image. Thus, there are fox statues at Shinto shrines dedicated to the god Inari. Besides fox statues, these shrines are also known for the red torii gates. The most famous one is Fushimi Inari in Kyoto. More than a third of the recorded shrines in Japan are dedicated to Inari. No one's quite sure how this connection between Inari and foxes came about. The earliest historical records of Inari worship, before the 10th or 11th century, don't mention anything about foxes. The simplest explanation seems to be that mice eat rice and foxes eat mice. So foxes could be seen as protectors of rice, but who knows? Worshippers at Inari shrines commonly make offerings of abura-age. These are thin slices of fried tofu with sweet soy sauce flavoring. It's supposedly the favorite food of foxes. Thus, udon with abura-age topping is kitsune udon. Abura-age pockets stuffed with sushi rice is inari sushi. Though foxes are associated with a powerful deity, they're also believed to have less benevolent counterparts. And that means encountering a kitsune can go one of two ways. You could be helped by a divine messenger, or you could be tortured by a malevolent yokai. Kitsune can transform themselves into humans, usually to make mischief. A fox might pose as a distressed traveler to gain entrance into someone's home. Let me in. Don't do it, it's a fox. If taken in, the homeowner awakens the next morning to find all of their stuff stolen. To top it all off, the kitsune may have shaved his head bald. Foxes often take the form of beautiful women. This isn't always to harm and murder, though. Some stories tell of a kitsune marrying a human man and raising a family with him. However, their children grow up to be bitey. Kitsune are also masters of illusion. They can create buildings, cities, and landscapes that don't exist. Sometimes they combine shape-shifting and illusion for the ultimate prank. And by prank, I mean severe emotional trauma. Kitsune, disguised as women, may lure men to a luxurious mansion for a night of passion. The next morning, the man finds himself in a graveyard, surrounded by rotting corpses. Nice! Worse than deception is possession. A fox might possess you for killing its cub or disturbing its afternoon nap. Or it might just need your body for its own purpose. Perhaps you're the Prime Minister of Japan and a fox wants to pass an unfair trade agreement. Secret government fox demon conspiracy revealed. When we behave badly, we might say something like, "The devil made me do it." In Japan, the same excuse is used, but fox is substituted for devil. If kitsune marry each other, it can cause two odd occurrences. The first is foxfire, or kitsune bee. In English, we call it a will-o-wisp. It's a ball of light that dances in the distance and recedes if approached. Kind of like me at high school prom. During a fox wedding, you can see lines of foxfire in the distance. This is reminiscent of traditional wedding ceremonies where a bride is escorted to her new home by an entourage of lamps. The second occurrence is a sun shower. If rain falls from a clear blue sky, it's said that kitsune are getting married somewhere. How romantic. Some stories involve kitsune carrying something called a hoshi no tama. It's a round or onion-shaped jewel that holds part of the kitsune's power. A kitsune might die if it's separated from it for too long. If you steal a kitsune's hoshi no tama, you can use it to gain a magical favor. A major feature of kitsune stories are their many tails. Sometimes a kitsune may have 1, 2, 3, 9, or 1,000 tails. The number depends on the story. And that's an abrupt end to this section. Something as mystical and cool as kitsune couldn't stay in ancient stories. Fox magic has found its place in modern Japan. Kitsune play a big role in anime. Naruto, one of the most popular anime characters ever, is possessed by a nine-tailed kitsune. Shippo from Inuyasha is an orphaned Kitsune toddler. The Keaton from the Legend of Zelda series is obviously Kitsune inspired, as are Vulpix and Ninetales from the Pokemon series. Crazy Red from Animal Crossing is the black market counterpart to Tom Nook the Tanuki. Similarly, Mario's Tanuki powers in Super Mario 3D Land are complemented by Luigi's Kitsune powers. And this brings me to tangent time. Kitsune and Tanuki are kind of the odd couple of the yokai world. They are both canine and both have similar abilities, mostly because Tanuki lore evolved out of Kitsune lore. But they have very different personalities. Kitsune are simultaneously evil and sacred, while Tanuki are mischievous through and through. This has led to a subset of stories called Kori no Tatakai. Kori is the word you get when you combine the kanji for Tanuki and the kanji for Kitsune. Thus, the whole phrase is fox-tanuki battle. This rivalry has continued through to modern times and has cropped up in modern media. What I'm getting at is, we need a Tanuki Kitsune buddy cop movie. Straight-laced Kitsune and slovenly Tanuki solve supernatural crimes. Transformation, trickery, mystery. Japanese film industry, this one's for you. I don't want to see Seth Rogen and Seth Rogen's friend in my Tanuki Kitsune buddy cop movie. Get out of here. They're gonna screw it up. And that's all I've got. Kitsune. Keep having weddings in the rain, protecting rice, and murdering people for no reason. You're a beautiful, magical creature. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it and you want to learn more about Kitsune, we have an article about Kitsune over at tofugu.com. Check the link in the description or click the annotation. Both will take you there and you can read. Reading is good for your brain. Thanks.